Okay, we're live, ladies and gentlemen. We have Cat Smokers League action here. I don't know what week. I don't know if there's divisions. I haven't been paying enough attention. Unfortunately, it is. Pardon me. It would be drum roll, please. Week 2 Group A action. There we go. As Grim Reality faces NoMercy Toxics on Clubhouse. Grim attacks first. And this should be an interesting matchup. I haven't seen Grim play before, I don't believe. Certainly haven't casted one of their matches yet. So it should be interesting, at least on that sense. Same thing with NoMercy Toxics. Two relatively new teams. They do have veteran players in the sense that, you know, I've seen Cookin, I've seen G-Full, I've seen Prone, I've seen Prowse, though he's newish, Screech in the scene before. It's just that this is a new... supposed to line up a new team in that sense. However, based on the teams, based on the talents, I'm gonna expect this to go the way of Grim. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I'm predicting here. I think it's gonna be a close matchup, though. I'm gonna guess 7-4 as a score. Yes, good luck, have fun to both teams involved. Looking at the bands and also looking at this map, it's a rather 50-50 map. I would say Siege in general favors the defenders, so it does favor the defense almost by default. However, of the maps in competitive, this is a more balanced map for the attackers, for the defenders. It's a map that involves Maverick very heavily. This is probably Maverick's strongest map, with Oregon being a close second. So I'm surprised to see a Thatcher ban instead. Thatcher and Maverick do fill the same role, but in very different ways. And that's a completely different topic that I could go into, but I just find that very interesting. Who's the captain of Grim Reality? It is Cosmic, aka Cookin. So he's presumably IGLing, considering that he's on the ace. You'd assume that the IGL would be on hard support. Not always. Just on a very unrelated note here. Basement defense now from NoMercy Toxics to focus on the setup here, actually, instead of just random players. It's looking interesting. They still have 4 reinforcements left. They have yet to get any walls on this church in main and side. They have the availability to. I just don't know why it's taking them so long to get that set. As you can see, they're running a mirror setup here. I'm not sure what to think of this setup. Because they're not really holding blue. They're holding Gen, I suppose. They're holding this very small area, but that mirror is not very strong. It's not going to be able to do a whole lot, as Swingo will fall in the hands of Raw Nova, the opening pick. Here goes the way of Grim Reality. Entry work from the Hibana, taking a page out of what that be Shaiko over there on PC Pro Leagues. You can see they're going to start clearing out middle floor, pardon me. Almost said top floor, that would be a bit contradictory here. And Demon's eyeing a swing. He has assistance there from the cams, courtesy of Swinga. Spots the Hibana of Raw Nova, takes a bit of damage there. As Noah will push forward, 10's out of flashbang, swings, gets good amount of damage, will finish him off. Flashbang really helpful there. Prone starts to pick off Browse. However, traded now by Screech on the objective. Spookify, the other one left, trying to make his way back to the objective. He was on top floor. Does spot the Hibana of Raw Nova, takes him out, but a 3v2 still favoring the attacking team as formed. Screech going to try and hold down the objective here, as don't know how effective it's going to really be. Fernanda's rotating on site. Cookin looking for the plan. I believe they've taken Kitchen Ash. They have. As you can see, G-Full going to send out a shock drone. Screech holding the angle there. Plant down now on Grim's side, as the mirror window over there on Church Wall is open up. I don't think it's going to really help out Grim, but it certainly does not help out the rest of Toxics. Cookin going to knock out Screech. It's up to just Spookify here on the 1v3, trying to retake site. And the mirror window there, set up by Toxic, used against them now. Grim Reality gets the first round here. Good opening round there for Grim Reality. Strong entry frag work from Raw Nova. They for running what was that? Essentially a 1-1-3 lineup there, because there was a Flores instead of a Nomad. There was a Twitch instead of an Iana. So it was essentially 3-1-1 or 3-2-0. Pardon me, flip that. Lineup, it was surprising to see that they did that well. Ronova as the entry frag certainly helped there, clearing out, getting 2 frags, clearing out Bar, allowing them to really open up Moto in that kitchen area was what really propelled them towards that win. That and the fact that second floor roamer didn't do anything. At least not on the roam. They could have gotten some impact on the objective, but they wasted no time on the top floor. You know, Grim ignored the top floor completely. I think that's also a thing, a note about Toxic setup is the fact that the top floor roamer was unable to make an impact unless they got cleared. There was no way for him to do so otherwise. They could have at least opened up a sightline or something towards Bar, you know, G2 angle over in bedroom, or even this cons hatch, and probably would have necessitated at least Grimm's giving some attention to that roamer, but instead didn't really do too much, which is unfortunate there for NoMercy Toxics. They'll now go over the top floor, however, trying to get a bit better luck here. Looking at their lineup, it's going to be a pretty standard hold. You have the smoke there from Prowse. Swinga and Demons bringing some fragging power with Jaeger and with the Thunderbird, both of them obviously bringing very helpful operators as well, and then Screech with the Well Denial as expected, and Spookify as the Melusi. Now, I personally disagree with bringing Melusi anymore. She used to, a long time ago, have a really good gun. She used to have solid utility, and now she has neither. Her utility, you don't even have to use explosives on it. You can literally shoot it now. And the fact that she has the MP5, which not so much that the MP5 is a bad gun, it's just not a great gun, means that she doesn't really have a reason to bring her besides, you know, an upgraded barbed wire, which you could literally bring, you know, Castle for proxies, or Jaeger with Barb, and it would do pretty much the same thing. And impacts. And if you want impacts, there's plenty of operators that have impacts that can make a bigger impact. Double entendre meant, in that sense. So you can see now, Grim really focusing on getting this wall open. Throne will actually get an early frag there. Onto Screech, takes down the Bandit. We're clearing out Raptors there. 4v3 now. Raw takes down Bananas, but actually will pick off Prowse as well. Taking out the smoke with full utility is big here for Prowse and the rest of Toxics. Pro Stars to take down Demons for a double kill. Spookify trying to end off G-Full there, will succeed. Swinga gets 1. Prone Stars, however, gets the 3K, takes down Swinga. It's up to just him on the objective here. Spookify announces his presence over there on the con side. Don't know if that's going to be the strongest choice for him here. He is trying to clear this, but Prone Stars knows where he is, takes him down, earns Grim the round here. 2-0 now against NoMercy Toxics. Whose team is Toxics? It's Prouse's. It's the team currently on defense. Speaking of, they're now 0-2. Not the best opening. They can still recover. They can still get a 4-2 split here, which is, I'd say, average to above average for defenders on this map. But it's not great. They've given a lot of this early momentum. This early rally has been towards Grim in their favor. So, to point this out, Screech, who is currently the second highest player in terms of points on NoMercy Toxics, has a teeny bit of history with Grim. Relatively recently, Screech left Grim. According to the rep of Grim, he did not speak well, I suppose, on his way out of Grim. We've called them bad. I'm gonna have to make sure that I get the wording correct. Yeah, he called them ass, apparently. Pardon my French. So now the remainder of the roster, or, you know, the new roster, I suppose, because there's been some recent additions to Grim, are here to show him up, and Screech is here to try and prove that he's off the better team, and then they are how he claims. Who's got him Toxics? It's Browse. I don't know if people are asking about this. And Smutney, but no one cares about Smutney. I'm sorry, Smutney, but it's true. Now, another basement hold here from NoMercy Toxics. It's going to be interesting to see how they change up. One of the most noticeable changes is that they've decided to bring a Goyo in place of a mirror, I believe. They have also changed up, you know, the Thunderbird is now in place of, I believe it. I don't even know. But the point is that they've changed their lineup here. The mirror is out. I agree with that choice. The mirror did nothing that very first round. I would say it actually hurt them more than it helped. And then the Thunderbird is certainly going to help. Having those heals, having a strong weapon, a strong roamer. You know, the Fink is assault rifle. There, I'm just going to keep it at that. Is not a bad weapon, not an amazing weapon. So it's good to have that on the roam, though, as I said, Swing will now rotate back to sight. Spookify down and out there very early by G-Full. I don't know what he was doing. Why are you in Strip? That's my question. Why are you roaming in Strip? Strip is probably the easiest place to clear on this map. Proto starts will take down Demons. They're already pushing sight here. It's only 45 seconds in. Swing will take down Fernandez. Proto starts is down and out courtesy of Prowse. Quick crossfire there and some good objective work there from Toxics. Does end up netting them an even number situation. Screech will bring it towards them, the man advantage, as he takes down Fernandez. Up to Just Cooking here, trying to face check that. Will be down and not out, however. G-Full might have to rotate around, try and get the res, I believe. Getting sense out of Nitro, I believe destroys a drone. Doesn't even spot him, now he does. Takes a third kill on the round. And now it's up to Just G-Full here, who will be just hatch dropping, wow, and picked up by Prowse. A very quick round there for NoMercy Toxics. Brings it to 1-2. They're still down by a round, but it's not as far of a gap as before. Their next site choice is going to be interesting, because they're either going to have to go to a site that they haven't tested in Gym Bed, or they're going to a site that they lost, admittedly under very close terms, at 1v1 in CC, in Cash, which seems to be the direction that they're going. Screech bringing Thorn, I think he's going to have to 6-pick off of that. He pretty much has to. I don't know what he's going to 6-pick to. I'm going to assume probably Gomai. That would be a good selection here. A Mute would always be helpful to not only combine with the Mozzie, but also for general denial, can handle more than just closing off a wall. And then Legion, I'm just going to choose the Legion. Strong Anchor does help somewhat in denying plants, really just helps with slowing down pushes. So it'll be interesting to see if Toxics can keep or can establish a win streak after this first win here, if they can successfully get a 4-2 split in their favor on Clubhouse. Now, if they want to win this objective, they need to focus on not seeding early picks. They played it really risky last time they were here. Toxics did. They lost somebody. They lost their Raptors player, which was, I believe, Screech. Very early in the round, I think 40 seconds in, ball was open, Screech was out of the round, Raptors was clear. Grim didn't really take advantage of that. They didn't really push Raptors. They pushed solely wall, pretty much. So it didn't matter that they lost Raptors, but it was still not good for Toxics, because having control of Raptors does enable you to slow down. I wouldn't say that it allows you to entirely stop. It certainly enables you to delay a push onto that main wall. As you can see, they're going to be really putting utility there on Raptors Toxic. I almost confused a name with a location. My apologies. As you can see, though, they've just put a solid amount of utility there. You know, they have 2 Barb, they have a Legion there, who's going to put most of his utility over there. Is Raw Nova with Fault as of Swing Adrift. Wow, early frag here for Toxic. That's the first time they've gotten the opening Vic. That's going to be really helpful for them here. Most of the time they've been going down in the early parts of the round. Now they're going to actually have almost a whole round here in a 5v4. Don't know what exactly happened there with the Zofia there with Grim, but not a great position for them to be in. As you can see now, someone's going to go down, courtesy of Fernandez on that main wall, trying to make something happen here. Does get the wall open. Going to try and just far through, take down the Legion of Screech, holding down Raptor, spotted now by the Monty over there. G-Full might actually have to fall back here. Screech is eyeing, pressuring this Monty on that Raptor's door. There's also a Mozzie there and Demons who might actually look to get a Nitro down. Sends the Nitro out. Only just lowers G-Full to about 50 health, so still a solid amount of damage. Not enough to really take him out or make him too concerned here. He is 3 armor. He does have a shield, so he does have some solid positioning. He's actually snuck up into Raptors. My oh my. Cookin gonna pick off Screech, just clearing out the Legion. Takes down a good amount of utility as well. Fernandez holding the angle. They've taken CC here. G-Fuel's pushing up, but now he's taken control of CC. He's gonna actually lock off that cash door. Fernandez will fall at the hands of Browns. However, Prone Stars will pick off Demons. Spookify trying to pre-fire through that con side into CC. They're trying to use the Monty's space between the shield. However, Prone Stars will take down Swing and Drift double kill from the Maverick of Grim Reality. Prowls and Spookify the last two left. Prowls on an angle on the main wall. Spookify trying to get his way into Cash. He will make a way in, but needs to deal with the Monty. Needs to deal with the place behind it. Cookin, Prone Stars, and G4 have control of the site. Cookin look for the plant now, right behind that Melusi Banshee. Spookify just gonna be trying to pre-fire through this, trying to deal with that Monty. Lowers G4 even further. Browse needs to make a move though. Plant is down. He hasn't moved a single inch here. G4 down but not out. Prone Stars takes down Spookify. It's up to just Browse here, and essentially 1v1 between him and Prone Stars. Prone Stars has already clutched up once on this objective. He did it against Spookify, and now he could try and do it here again against Browse. About 20 seconds, about 17 more accurately, for Prowse to get a defuse down. It is a post lane. He needs that defuse. He probably needs to get the kill here as well. Trying to find Prone, those checking rafters. This is a rather risky spot for him to try a defuse. Gets the ping. Prone Stars drops, one taps, earn his team the round, and earns his team an even split at least at half. Strong but close round there for Grim. They had man advantage. They had CC control. I don't know why it took them so long to get the plant down. Because they had secured rafters. There was nobody else there. Toxics was down a person, so there was no way that they were going to try and go for a flank. Toxic's setup also hurt them. I'm going to get to that in a sec. They had site control. They didn't have to worry about their flank. It still took them a while to get the plant down. They had a Monty. They had a Monty blocking the door between the objective, and it still took them a good long while. If they had an extra air jab, I don't think they did. But if they did, they should have put down on the other door, on the door between Red and CC. They should put an air jab there. But they got the execute down. I'd say it took them longer than was necessary, but the Monty play worked. The reason that the Monty play worked was because Screech and Demons, who were the only people, or the two people that were holding down that rafters and garage side, Demons rotated away. After using his Nitro, he just decided, screw it. He's not going to even play Swamp and look for any sort of crossfire with Screech. None of that. Didn't try and play Lounge, anything like that. And then Screech just stuck himself in lower garage and was never able to, really stop that Monty. The Monty, G-Full literally just walked right past him. I don't understand, I don't understand why he didn't just get back up on rafters. He's a Legion. He should do well against Monty. In order to take a Legion goo mine out, if you're Monty, you have to unextend. So he should have been in a good position, but I guess he wasn't. I think that this big thing was where he had set himself. The other thing that really hurt Toxic is Fernandez will fall at the hands of Spookify. Another round here for Grim, where they'll be starting off at a man disadvantage, which seems to be a big problem for them. They did lose that one basement round with a man disadvantage from the beginning, due to a spawn peak, due to a very aggressive peak from NoMercy Toxics. That's going to certainly be working against them, not only losing the Finka, not only losing some frags, but also losing Fernandez in that sense. However, get 2 kills. G4 will take down 1 onto Swinga. Now a 4v2. Nitro goes out, stopped by Raw Nova there. Well done from the Hibana on that repel. You can see now they're trying to get this wall open here. They have a Hibana. It's both that they were predicting a basement hold, which is why they brought the hit instead of the ace. Raw Nova, however, gets the 3rd kill now, and a Spookify the just Demons here to try and push this round up. He has red control, so he does have a good foothold here. Will gun down G4, but now has to deal with a 3v1 situation. Princess res there, so now proper 3v1. Before that, I would say it was closer to a 2v1. Flash is going out there from Raw Nova, blinded now. Demon's gonna have to rotate away. League is trying to get into cash. He will rotate in at the cost of most of his health. He's now very low. Rushing in as Raw Nova gets picked up by Demons for a double kill. Let's see if this goes the way of Toxics. No, Cookin shuts it down. Well done there for Grim Reality. 4-1 now. Over NoMercy Toxics. I'm gonna pause to allow him to rejoin. Now, I feel obligated to say this. Both of those rounds, both of those CC rounds, the past 2 rounds, Toxic's setup hurt them. In the round with the Monty, they didn't have any sight lines, they didn't have a sight line from Island and Cash onto Raptor Stairs. They didn't have that one-way vault rotate that a lot of times teams will put in, which sort of helped them in anchoring in Cash, but at the same time denied them the ability to throw nitros or make some sort of play into CC without getting a flank or a nitro, which meant that they would have to send somebody down, or, down and across, or try and figure out a way to push into red door, into CC, which would have honestly been suicide, because of prone on the wall. And Toxics will be in a 5v4. A 4v5, to be more accurate, to get the sides right. I don't know where he went. But he's gone. In simple terms, Demons is out of the building. They will now have to try and win this down 4-1 in a man situation. So, no spawn peeking. They tried to spawn peek and got killed. That 5th player. They didn't even get any damage. That's a good way to analogize the situation they're in. They don't have the utility of that player. They don't have the guns of the player. They don't have any comms from that player, so they can't, have an extra player on cams. Any of that. No, they have to play this at a man's advantage, which means they need to really focus on bringing what they need
10 seconds to go.
And avoiding too much extra piece of extra operators. I think is a good way to put it. You don't really need in a 4v5. You don't really need an Oryx, for example. You don't really need. You don't really need somebody like Docker. Thunderbird, I would make an exception for, in that she brings a solid amount of utility outside of just the primary utility. As Prone knocks out Spookify. It's a 5v3. You have a Vigil with a 0.5 KD, spawn peeking, and a 5v4. What are you doing? Swinging will take down Prone Stars. Most doesn't seem to care anymore. He's broken double digits. Congrats to him for having 11 kills. Top fragging in the entire lobby. Rona will take down Proud. Screech trying to hold down the objective here. Spots the Hibana Braunova, who will push forward now with the bearing 9. Doesn't spot him quick enough, but does manage to get the kill regardless. Swinger and Screech trying to hold down the objective, but in a mana situation, not a lot they can do here. As Sledge is trying to hammer him. Fernandez took down Screech to trade him out. Swinger picks off Cookin. It's a 1v1 now between Fernandez and Swing Adrift, and we could actually see a 4-2 split here from reality, just because they memed. Prone Stars was about to hip fire. These are prowls on the stairs. You have a Ying in play. You have a Sledge that tried to just sledge somebody, and I just don't understand it. Fernandez is trying to play this gunfight with a pistol. I don't get it. Swing Adrift will hip fire Fernandez. Gets the 3k clutch and the defuse for a 4-2 split for his team. And that was an embarrassing round. I'm just gonna say it as it is, because that was sad. Not a whole lot I can say. They were down by a man to start. They went down by 2. Toxics did. Because of a spawn peak that didn't even get any damage. And they still managed to win the round. Just because Grim didn't try. They threw the round away. They literally just goofed off and threw a round away. And now, while we wait for everybody to load, I don't know what's going on here. Demons didn't rejoin. I don't know why it was taking so long. Whatever.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs.
Anyways, checking the scoreboard at half. 11-6-3-3-2, 9-4-4-3. So the average amount of kills on NoMercy Toxics is what? It's 5 on the dot. 20 versus 25. So the average among this entire lobby, kills wise, is 5, regardless of each team. So pretty much the only reason that, technically speaking, in this sense of averages, the only reason that Grim Reality leads in kills is because they have 1 more player, so they have 5 more kills. And theoretically, that 5th player Demons would have 5 kills. Maybe less, considering that they're at a 4-2 split against them, but still. Bronstar's just TK for Nanas. I think he was AFK. That's really unfortunate, to be honest. Because, you know, you lose a mute, you lose a shotgun, you lose probably the SMG-11 as well. Which, you know, not the end of the world, but still 2 really solid guns. 4 mute jammers, a lot of intel / drone / general utility denial. Washed down the drain as Koken actually is trying to get the kill here. He's already gotten 1. He's now trying to take out Prowse there at the end of, you know, Seeker, like over on Dirt Oil. Spookify will pick off Raw Nova. He's actually trying to clear out utility here. And Secret Seers, Chief will pick off Spookify. It's up to just Swing Adrift here. Koken gets a double kill, takes down Prowse. It's up to just Swing Adrift again. I believe he's been in a position similar to this before. I don't know if he's managed to get the round win, but he still could. You know, Pwnstars is over here getting 3 TKs and trying to win with the FO12 proning, as his name implies. I don't think Swing was going to expect it, and he was not. Pwnstars gets a quick kill and a round that he almost threw. 5-2. I don't know what to say at this point. This is just sad. Let's point out the fact that if Pwnstars had not gotten any kills, if he had not done any TKs, that's a more accurate way to put it. If he had not TK'd, assuming Swinga didn't get any kills, just as he didn't win that round there, he didn't get any kills, that would have been a 4v1 at the end. So, you know, we have Grim is throwing here. They're literally goofing off. You know, you have Raw Nova bringing a donk, for Pete's sake. I don't think Prowse and the rest of Toxics have given up yet. They haven't brought the meme ops. They're still bringing something resembling an actual lineup. It's obviously, you know, compressed, but regardless.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Okay, Front Edge just took down Raw Nova, so woohoo! It's a 5v4, and they are literally opening up main wall here, bringing all shotguns. Front Edge is putting down a random shield the wrong way, I'm assuming. There's 2 Goyo shields going to nowhere, and This annoys me.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds left before insertion. Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Okay. They're literally goofing around here. Pronsters is walking around, no longer hip fire. Running around the TCSG. Cookin is playing with he's playing the Cav shotgun. Fernandez seems to be actually trying here, so props to him. But still, he's running shotgun as well. Same with G-Fool, but you know, you can argue that that's deserved. I'm pretty sure Ron Nova was running shotgun as well. Okay, wow. I'm just gonna ignore that. 4v2, Princess takes down Prowls, a run out from the smoke here. 2v2, Svinga and Screech both get frags. And I don't know what to say. I'm in disbelief and really irritated. Because I feel that Grim is making this take too long. It's a 5v4 and it's 5-2. You don't have to play shotguns only and throw and all this. 1v2 now, Svinga takes down G-Fuel. They're seriously about to throw this round away. I wouldn't say this game away, but they're seriously throwing this round away. Which is just close the game out already. God. Cookin takes down Screech. They're gonna still no, they won't. Svinga just trades out Screech. Wow. Ugh. 5v4 now. We're gonna see a CC hold here from Cookin and the rest of Grim. There's a Tachanka and a Cav. What is going on?
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Okay,
Attackers must locate and defuse
Grim is just going to... Tachanka's alone on site. I don't know if Prone is not joining them, or if he's throwing, or what. I don't get this. Why? Grim?
Attackers have located a bomb.
I think Toxic is actually trying to do a sight take here, while the rest of Grim is all sitting in strip. Minus G-Full, he's gonna return the objective. You know, he's a working man. They're all about to what? I'm just confused here. I think Fernandez is trying to he's trying to like he's trying to snipe. He's trying to snipe from outside strip. What is going on? Grim Reality, why? They run it to now a 3v4 on the objective. Pardon me, a 2v4. Spookify will take down Ronova. Stim going out from Screech, trying to make something happen here. Half the round has elapsed and it's a 44. Grim spent almost half the round over in strip. Frontstretch just got a double kill on the swing and Frowz. They didn't put down any utility, I don't believe, besides reinforcements. Okay, Frontstretch took a lot of damage. Swing now from Prone to take down. Screech traded out by Spookify. And it's now a 3v1 here. Cooking Fernandez G-Full, it's your turn now. You guys are gonna try and pick this round up here. Fernandez takes down G-Full. It's a 2v1. Cookin is taking a lot of damage, and Spookify will pick up a very easy kill. Cookin's the last one left here. He's not on full health. I have a feeling that he should just go find a Kona in Stim. And Cookin gets the 1v1 win of Spookify. Okay, it's 6-3. This is gonna be interesting because I have a feeling we're gonna again see Grim find some way to throw this. Fernandez took some damage from an impact. I don't know if that was purposeful or not, but I'm gonna assume so, considering the fact that Grim has just been like throwing these past few rounds. And if you look, that's kind of the reason why it's a 6-3 instead of a. What would this now be? This would be over already, actually. Yeah, this would already be over. This wouldn't even be a 6-3. I'm also kind of confused because they're already using other impacts. Pretty sure Cookin used one to make a rotate. I don't know why he used it on the rotate, dude. I mean, look at this. You used 3 impacts to make that. Why? You could impact trick. You have impacts. Use the impact trick instead of using them on that. You have front stars here as a maestro who has a pocket shotgun. You don't need to spend impacts on that. You could also potentially have Cook and Run shotgun SMG. Pretty sure they're just gonna be trying to hold. Yeah, they're literally just gonna be using cams to isolate the objective while Ronova just runs around objective with the 1 trying to get frags. They still have 4 reinforcements left, very similar to Toxics at the beginning of this match. I don't know why. They seem to have closed off everything, really. Besides this wall here. But they put 3 ADSs on a soft wall. One. I don't think that's how it's supposed to go. What the heck? I don't understand. The swing is gonna drown out the Wamai there, run over. This is very confusing because Franz is gonna open up that wall on the dummies. Not necessarily main wall, but one of the important walls to get if you're looking to push Arsenal. More important areas to get is blue, which they're not holding. Brilliantly, the defending team is not holding that. There's a Jaeger's here sitting in the corner of kitchen. I don't know what he's watching. Don't know why he's doing that. There's also G-Fool sitting here. Over there on bar. Doing what? I don't know. Ronova just died. He didn't even get any damage. Swing is looking for the plant now. I don't know if they're gonna... I don't know how long it'll be that they delay this. This Monsters is already on the objective, laying down some suppressing fire, takes down Screech and Spookify. Straight out by swinging, we'll look for the plant now. However, has to be mindful of other members of Grim approaching the objective here. Fernandez gonna try and shoot through the floor? Okay. Alright. Cooking will pick off Browns, just swinging with the match on the line here. 63. Going prone there, actually. One person will run forward. Two of them run straight into his crosshairs. Quad kill from Swing. Needs to get an ace here. I'm going to pick this round up. Running forward is the Mozzie of G-Fool, who will try and go for the knife. Swing the aces to win another round here for NoMercy Toxics. Grim is not even trying. Let's point that out. They had two people run through a rotate there at the same time. They had one guy trying to get a kill with the pistol. They didn't play the objective. They had a Maestro and an Echo trying to play it from afar, which obviously didn't work, and then their one anchor didn't do anything. Why is Grim doing this? What is happening? And it appears Grim is throwing this round again. Or trolling this round, I think is a better way to put it. They're not necessarily throwing, but they're certainly trolling. They had a clash almost in play, now they have a pulse, which makes a lot more sense. So, yeah. I swore. How are you? Let's also pull up the stats again. Prone is about to drop a 20 bomb. Swing is about to drop a 20 bomb as well. Although he's a bit further out. He needs 3 kills. Prone only needs 1. Who's Grim Reality? They are currently on defense. It's Cookin's team and Prone's team and Ronova's team. Fernandez and defense. They're running almost all shotguns again. I don't believe. I'm wrong. Pardon me. They are running. Fernandez is running the shotgun with the Baron 9. I think that's a mistake. Other than that, nobody is running shotgun besides Prone. But that makes sense for the mute to bring the. Why? Why? That's a waste. Cookin'. I'm pretty sure he did a job. He provided the t-shirts, as some might call it, the armor plates, whatever you want to call them, which are now, interestingly enough, in addition, I believe 20 health. It used to actually change it, so that way you had essentially 1 extra armor rating without any penalty to movement speed. That was a good way to consider it. Cookin takes down Screech as potentially the beginning and the end here. I know that I've said that before. For Toxics in a 6-4 situation, they need to pick up another round here in order to keep their hopes alive. You can only pick up 2 more to get into overtime. Prone-Stars is down but not out. Swinga looking to push through dirt as Spookify will get a frag. Traded now by G-Fool. So to just Swinga here in a 4v1 situation. He needs to pull off some magic in order to win this round. He has plenty of time. He has 2 minutes. He's gonna just inch onto sight. Ronova's the pulse is playing in lounge, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You know, we're gonna play now where Swinga is. you know, on the objective. Somebody's running out. I wonder who it is. It is the Thunderbird there of Fernandez. Why? Swing's gonna look for the plant here, and as soon as he sinks that plant, all heck is gonna break loose. Because they're all gonna know. Cookin's gonna rinse it back down on the site. Almost guaranteed. He's gonna look for the skill. As you can see, he's trying to face check this. Trying to take down Swing the Drift, who will take down him. Instead, Ronova's gonna try and swing him. They're all rushing him. What? He knifes one. The Jaeger there of G4 guns him down. And Fernandez is, I don't know what to think about this. I don't know if they're, he's just gonna put an L in. Is he gonna defuse? I'm gonna assume that he's gonna defuse. Raw and Throne just left, and Fernandez gets the defuse. And that's the game. 7-4, Grim Reality wins. 9-8, 5-10, 3-9. Two players who I don't even know. 19-7, 8-11, 5-10, 4-10, one player that left all the way back in round 4. What an interesting game.